Hello, hello, yes, I am that person. Unfortunately, apparently, me and 9 o'clock in the morning waking up do not match. We do not go together. And unlike a lot of other people who are up super early, I set 2 alarms. Unfortunately, my fatal flaw was that my alarm did not scream out what I was waking up for. I did not have multiple devices because the thing about me and when I sleep is that when I sleep, I fucking can disable alarms. I will pick it up. I should know this by now. I will pick it up. I will fiddle with my electronic long enough to make it piss off and be silent, and then I'll just go right the fuck back to sleep. So me and alarms that do not pester the shit out of me don't fucking work. It just does not happen unless I can think of in that brief instant what I'm trying to wake up for. And unfortunately, in this case, this is an example of me not doing that. So, it is what it is. I missed whatever the fucking direct is. Obviously, there will be a YouTube video. I'm like 10 minutes behind. Or actually, no, I even tried to start the stream a fucking hour early in case this shit happened. And I totally didn't fucking do it. So, clearly I'm not that good at waking up in time. But, whatever. Apparently Game Freak already announced it. They're already talking about it in my Discord. So, I'm going to wait and see for the fucking video to show up. And it was only a 7-minute direct. I know. It's fucking bad. It's fucking bad. And that's just how my sleep cycle is. It's bad. I spent about the last 2 or so days redoing stuff in my room, so my whole room is a mess and I'm kind of constantly tired. But I should not have been too tired to wake up for fucking Pokemon. That should have not happened ever at all. So what's his name? I want to give a shout out in my chat. Because someone did show up on time. And if you show up on time and the streamer doesn't show up on time, I think you kind of win, right? Like, that's kind of just you being better than the streamer. So let me see if I can give him some clout for actually showing up to my stream at a better time than I did. Here we go. I think this should work. Right? Forgive the AC-130 flying by. Hold on. I'm still waking up. I had a whole bunch of crazy shit I put on my stream. So shout out to Purple Inkling, who... Oh, and shout out to Ethan Vertisis. But yeah, shout out to Purple Inkling. You the number one homie. You made it to the fucking stream an hour and 12 minutes before the actual streamer. So you kind of deserve, I don't know, clout. You get a shout out in a video. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic. Like, I am... It's been 2 minutes. Yeah, it would be a lot longer before I would show up. Let me just put it like that. It'd be a lot fucking longer before I got around. The stream basically ended, and I heard it through my headset. And I'm like, wait, what's that noise? Why is it not stopping? And then apparently people were cheering or something, or they played the theme. And then I realized in the back of my head, shit. So anyway, let's see if we can find the direct. It shouldn't take that long to process. It's 7 minutes. In fact, I even have the fucking setup over here. That's how bad this is. I even have the setup here. But I wanted to do this on YouTube because I kind of wanted to get back to my YouTube fan base. So, oh, here we go. Video's unavailable. Hold on. Maybe if we reset. How do I interact? It's a little hard for me to use YouTube and shit this early. Hold on. Actually, can I reset on this page? Am I even in the interact window? Yes, I am. My computer's just being slow. Here we go. Okay, well, we'll rewatch it. Clearly, I think they just streamed a video. The new Pokemon look cool. Alright, well, I think I saw the starters in my Discord. So, I wonder how close those leaks were. Right? Let me... Since I'm on YouTube, I can do this on Twitch, but nobody watches me on Twitch, which is fine. That's not a hint that you should watch me on Twitch, just nobody does, which is fine. Let me really quickly insert Where the fuck is it? Browser, I think? Yeah. Let me insert the YouTube chat. Let's get you up there. Let's get both of these heroes up here who were both on time to a stream that the streamer wasn't on time to. So gotta give them clout for that, because there you go, get you nice and big. There you go. I know it's scuffed, but that was the whole point of me getting up an hour early, and I totally didn't do it. But anyway, let's watch this, because the nice thing is that I'm gonna pause now because it's not a live stream. Where's the interact window? There we go. Okay. Good morning, by the way. Good morning, everybody. It's 9 in the morning. It's really fun. Just for the record, I play Pokemon literally every day. I play Heart Gold, Ultra Ruby, not Ultra Ruby, Omega's. What the fuck is it called? Omega Ruby and Ultra Sun. I play that shit every fucking day. Hold on, we're gonna have a special someone join us. Good morning, sir. Welcome to the, oh, hold on. Wait. There's no, Discord for party yet. Alright, say something.
Hello.
Perfect. I slept through the fucking thing, so I'm rewatching it right now.
That's hilarious.
I slept through the 35 seconds. 35 fucking seconds. This is my good friend Mr. Surgster 2.
I think everyone knows me by now.
Do they?
Pretty sure.
Do they? When was the last time you were in a video that wasn't a podcast?
Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Oh my god. You know what? One of those videos did super well, so I guess, sure, whatever. I'm at school, so...
Oh, I have to switch speakers.
Yeah, Ethan, I actually, I used to wake up for school for a decade and a half, super early in the morning, and I totally don't do that anymore. I can do it. I do it on one day of the week, but I don't do it anymore because it doesn't work for me. Like, if I know I have late class, stream buffer. This
is the first semester in actual years that I've had an early class. Are you still at 35 seconds or?
Yeah, I'm not watching. Yeah, I was going to respond to him.
I'm there now.
That I take late classes most of the week now, so because I know I won't be needed mentally until super late, I just don't bother sleeping at a proper time. And you know, today is the one fucking day I needed to actually wake up on time. Oh, what? YouTube. What the fuck's going on? Let's refresh. Literally doing less than what I was doing 3 seconds ago. Let me refresh it real quick. Come on, YouTube. If I fucking defend you, you gotta keep the stream alive.
I'm actually surprised that Nintendo hasn't moved to using the Premiere system for these directs.
I think they do a little bit of both. They might upload it and stream it, or is it just like they give it special privilege?
Unless there's some system that is not exposed to like the general public.
It's for companies
like
only.
It's an actual live stream. So.
All right. So for the subtitles, it says countless other Pokemon trainers and experience stories all their own. I don't know if you're. I'm using subtitles.
Yeah, I'm exactly 35 seconds.
So okay. Cool. Okay. Do I have a play? Okay. Give the count whenever.
3, 2, 1, play.
Ethan's here from school, so to get it by YouTube's bullshit. Oh my god, they're gonna block this fucking stream. We're gonna have to talk about this on the podcast. I'm real pissed.
Wait, did they actually already block it?
I don't know. God, these people work fast, but if there's a glitch, they don't fucking... You fucked. You're
dude,
legit.
A pair of monkeys were sent to fix it, dude.
Oh my god, if there's a glitch, you need to figure that shit out, asshole. Oh my... Whatever. Well, maybe the stream is fucked. Who knows? I don't care. Yeah. I don't think it looks bad. I think that it's good that they have proof of concept to show. Because, like, I'm fine with Metroid taking forever. I don't really care too much. I think that that's fine. Because Metroid is in kind of unique situation where they basically fucked it up. And they barely got it to be not fucked up. So if they need to take another year or 2 or 3 to figure it out, I'm fine with it. Let me open my own stream. Okay, so if they need to take another fucking word. But yeah, I think my start is probably going to be Scorbunny. I usually default to fire types, but I also pick water types. I haven't picked a grass type as my first starter of my my blanket game since Gen 2 with Chikorita. I skipped every other grass starter because I thought
I'm
they
the
were
opposite.
all awful.
I've actually defaulted to grass types for the past.
Actually, yeah.
I think
3 gens. At least since Gen 5.
At least since Gen 5, because I'm pretty sure I picked Piplup, or yeah, I'm pretty sure I picked Piplup
Yeah, I
in
picked
Gen
Piplup
4.
100%. That was amazing.
Because Water Ice, or was it Water Steel? That
Water
shit
Steel, it was the most
really
unique
good.
Pokemon
Yeah.
at its time. Yeah, you've done the same as him. I mean, that's understandable.
And
Actually,
also, I think it was resistant to the most out of any
yeah,
of the
it
starters
really
at the time.
was. That shit was ridiculous. Before they nerfed Steel, that shit just was it was a tank. If it wasn't a ground type or a fighting type, you were pretty much fucking set. But
And water types generally had higher HP values because
yeah, they usually it's a bulky Pokemon. Yeah,
yeah.
I'll tell you actually. In Gen 1, I didn't play. My first Gen 1 game was Yellow, so I guess Pikachu and everything. That doesn't really count. In Gen 2, it was Chikorita. That was the first game I ever played, was Pokemon Gold. In Gen 3, I picked Torchic first. In Gen 4, I picked Piplup. In Gen 5, I picked Tepig. In Gen 6, I picked Froakie. And then in Gen 7, I picked Rowlet. So actually, I did pick a grass type recently. Because Decidueye is fucking god tier, but he didn't make it into Smash because fucking Incineroar. I'm real salty about that. I'll never not be. But, yeah. I mean, I think it looks good, right? On a base level, it looks good. There's nothing really awful about it. It actually looks decent compared to Let's Go. I mean, Let's Go probably provided some of the founding, which is why I'm glad that Let's Go kind of gets sacrificed on the altar of being a whatever. I think that kind of that helps, because Let's Go is certainly unique, to say the least.
You also mentioned at the end of it that there's more in store for Pokemon. Now, I don't know if that just means Pokemon events, because this is
certainly
around the time of the Pokemon anniversary. Because I'm pretty sure Nintendo NYC actually has events this week for the anniversary. I think it's actually like a significant one.
Is gonna blow up.
But because he said there might be more, I'm wondering if are they going to announce spin-off games, or are they going to have an update to Let's Go? Like if they update Let's Go to have, I don't know, maybe
here we go. He's gonna say the cursed
Johto?
words.
If they update Sinnoh to have, or Sinnoh, if they update Let's Go to have Johto, my opinions of Let's Go will change significantly.
I don't know. If they update Let's Go and they give it like normal traditional battling as a thing, then I will say that game is really, really good. But as it stands, I hated it. Once you get to a point, it's not fun. But yeah, I'm excited for Gen 8. I stopped playing halfway through Gen 5 because I thought Black and White were awful. And Black and White 2 now are pretty fun. I actually kind of like them. But when I played Black and White 1, I'm like, this is not Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and I quit. I came back for Gen 6 because I'm like, oh, the 3D, you know, the everything. So this time, I'm fully on board. I'm too invested in Pokemon to not play. I play it every fucking day. I play Heart Gold every day. I play Ultra Sun every day. And I pretty much play the shit out of Ultra Sun to the point that I don't really have anything else to do in it. But, what's it? Pokemon Y is still the Pokemon game I played the most of. I played Pokemon Y quite literally to the point. I'm at 700 hours almost. I'm at like 600 and some change, like 670 some. So pretty much I played Gen 6 the most, and I hate it the most because the only game I liked from it was or an Ass. I don't like X and Y anymore at all.
I'm surprised because R and Ass were pretty. The games were not well received.
I thought they were pretty decent, but yeah, I know they weren't.
I mean, coming from Gen 5, because X and Y, X and Y were decent because it was the first 3D, but Orange Ash, it just felt like they dropped the ball. Like they could have done so much more, but they didn't.
Yeah, you're right. No, they 100% could have put in some version of the Battle Frontier. It could have been the copy paste of the Battle Frontier from Gen 4, just updated, you know, for mechanics, maybe add a couple new things. They could have done it, and they kind of hint at it, and they just didn't do anything with it, which I think the one thing I hate about Game Freak, they act like sometimes they're going to put DLC in a Pokemon game, and they never do it. I don't know if it's like, because they specifically say, oh, we're scouting for a Battle Frontier.
Yeah, like the flavor text in the game.
King.
Yeah, it really does suggest
it's a fucking cock tease. I'm not going to pretend that it's I mean, it doesn't ruin the games, but it's very apparent that there's more to it that they just don't bother to like.
I actually think Gen 6's development cycle was cursed.
Yeah, it really was.
I think something awful happened where they just said
They made too much
"Fuck
money.
it. We're done. We're gonna work on Gen 7. We're gonna make Sun and Moon and whatever." Because look at what happened with Zygarde. That got pushed
Yeah,
to
the
Gen 7 as
Zygarde
a
plotline is
storyline.
fucked up because Zygarde appears in Gen 6, but only as like just a generic catch. Like
No,
there's
they
no,
also say this is the counterpart to Yveltal and
yeah, Xerneas. He maintains
Xerneas.
the ecosystem, but he has no role in either of the games, and they never release a third version. So
And even the third version, like even in Sun and Moon, it is like, oh, he's here. There's not really a storyline. It's just, oh, he's here. Go get his
well,
parts.
no, he's kind of in it more. They clearly show him like actually be there. He's not just because in X and Y, he's just in some cave. You just go in and oh look, it's a legendary. Time to catch him. But yeah, no, I feel that. I think the region, I mean, it looks linear. You know my thing about linear regions, but I think the one thing I kind of
They can do a good job with linear regions because, to be fair, Black and White 2 had a linear region, but the way that they had you, yes, Black and White 2's region, even though it had more stuff, it doesn't because the way they did it. The way you go from town to town does not feel linear at all. There's a lot of backtracking where you go a different route to get to a different. Black and White 2 is honestly proof that Game Freak, if given feedback, or if they realize that a game is not well received, they know what to change because the region it's still the circle, but the way in which you traverse that region and the new areas that they added really helped to mitigate the fact that you are effectively going around a circle.
Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't like about Black and White. I kind of felt like they overinflated the Pokedex to try to have that like niche thing where it's like, oh, there's no new Pokemon, everything is new, which is a cool thing. But I kind of don't like it. Black and White 2 is kind of what I like about X and Y and onward, where it's like this nice mix of new and old. I think that the region isn't bad, necessarily. I just didn't like the way you progressed before, which was a complete linear circle. So now, I like I said, I'm playing through White. I don't know where my DS is since I moved everything. Here it is. I'm playing through Black and White, or well, I'm not playing through Black. I'm playing through White because I actually like it a lot, but yeah, I mean, I do like what Game Freak does, but Gen 6, something definitely happened. There's something weird about the way that they had so many plot lines just be completely unresolved and not go anywhere, and I kind of don't like that a bit. But
and I think the Battle Tower thing was a result
a meme.
Of it.
Yeah, it's something
like the fact that they included, because I don't know who in their right mind thought that was a good idea to hint like, oh, it's coming soon. Like that just
and
pisses
also
people off.
it also the thing about Wallace hinting that he'll become the champion, and I know that there's the whole multiverse theory, but I think that that's kind of a little bit shitty when if you look back at the old school like third versions, the third versions, or at least the ones that have been remade otherwise, like actually, I'm just kind of referring to Heart Gold Soul Silver. Heart Gold Soul Silver specifically has all the stuff from Crystal plus more. Like, they added 2 new routes, a new Safari Zone, a whole bunch of other stuff. And I think that's why those games get so much clout to this day, because they actually added stuff on top of the third version, which added stuff. Like, Orenass adds stuff, but it's the stuff that you expect to be added because it's Gen 6. It's not Gen 3 Part 2. So I really hope that they do more of that, because that to me is, when they do work, I like that. But I felt for a time that Genius Sonority did more with less and get no clout for it, because Game Freak make the big games. But yeah, no, I play Pokemon every single day.
Honestly, it's been what now 5 years since we've had proper spin-off games.
I think Let's Go is not a spin-off, actually. You're right, that's a mainstream.
Yeah, it's been a very. I think the last one they did was the Explorers game, the one with the 3DS. But
no, don't count that.
I don't count that
game
because that game
now at this point.
Well, I'm talking about spin-off games like that.
It was not Gates to Infinity. Super. I didn't like Super. I played a little bit of it. They treat you like you're a
Gates
kid.
to Infinity.
Yeah, Gates to Infinity. There's no
I hope they go back
Ranger.
I hope they go back to the spin-off games, because I think that era of Pokemon was the golden era. That was the era where there was just literally Pokemon everywhere, and if you didn't like the mainline games, there was something. Yeah, there's something that just appealed to you that wasn't a mainline Pokemon game.
There was something around the time of Diamond and Pearl where I kind of stopped playing the main games and I just played, not Super. Blue Explorer Team, Blue Rescue Team, and I played that shit so fucking much. I love that game. I think that's one of my favorite games of all time. It's up there on that list because it's such a really fun and good game. But yeah, I mean, that is, I like that Nintendo is kind of putting the whip to some of these studios. I mean, Game Freak is a second-party developer. You wouldn't know that because basically the only thing that ever gets talked about or worth merit that they do is pretty much with Nintendo. Like, they have one of the best contracts probably in existence. Like, they basically make the same game kind of every year with a few new things for not a full price because it's $40. It's $40 and Pokemon's still like one of the most profitable media ventures of all time. They don't even sell it at $60. It just sells because...
No, they sell it at $60. Pokemon. Now it's at $60 because...
Well, yeah, now it's at $60. They took them 20 years to catch up to the fucking marketplace, and they make more money than almost any other video game in existence. So yeah, I gotta give Game Freak credit. Like, I can't shit on Game Freak horrifically. But... they do things that I don't want to say are lazy. They kind of might be laziness now, especially since we're not dealing with cartridge space, right? Like if the new Pokemon game is 30 gigs, that's it. It's fucking 30 gigs. What are you going to do about it, bitch boy? Like, but back then, if you couldn't even go 1 megabyte over. That would be catastrophic. If the new Pokemon game is
I think they made special cards specifically for Black and White because Black and White were
pretty big. They're pretty big.
Not just that, like the cartridge itself was something else. It had an IR like in the cartridge itself.
Yeah, Hardcore did that too, as well.
Did it?
Yeah, with the Pokewalker. That's how you communicate with it. You point it at the cartridge.
Okay.
But yeah, no, you're right. You're 100% right. It is it's quite something that they get special treatment because Nintendo knows they're gonna fucking deliver every time. And I mean, have they ever not? Even the worst games in the series were still record-breaking sales.
No, I mean, yeah, but it's just the fan because Pokemon's Pokemon. People are gonna buy the game regardless of the game is being trashed.
I mean, the fans might be disappointed, but it'll still make money. And to be fair, they're not that bad of games. Like we're usually when fans are disappointed, it's really bad. Like when a game disappoints a fan base, like Andromeda. X and Y, are they great games? Yes, but are they great Pokemon games? No.
Especially after Black and White, because it feels like what they learned from Black and White with the... Also, what's gonna make and break this game, if this game has garbage online features, this game will...
I don't know. I also noticed one thing that kind of annoys me, which is we just came off Let's Go doing it, and I don't know if this is because they don't want to show off anything new, like too much new shit. No walking Pokemon. And after Let's Go, that was like one of the few things about Let's Go I praised, because I praise it every time it shows up in Pokemon, the other 2 times. And that's honestly part of what makes Heart Gold and Soul Silver such great games, is they have a feature as obscure as that all the time. And I don't know if they just didn't want to show off, other like new Pokemon, or if it was too much for a quick trailer and they're working on it. But that's a big feature I'm hoping is not just gone, because that's kind of Game Freak's thing, is they'll make a great idea and then they will not bring it back. Like the Pokemon World Tournament, in my opinion, should have been essentially merged with the Battle Tower and just become this thing that exists. I don't even think there is a Battle Tower in Gen 6. Holy shit, there's just the Battle Me Zone. Again, I don't like that. Because the worst Pokemon games, in my opinion, are Gen 1 and Gen 3, because there just is no post-game, really. Like, in Gen 3, you catch Latias, you go to the Battle Tower, and that's it. Like, there's no... And then you catch the Reggies.
To be fair, was a pretty expansive game, though.
You're right. You're right.
No, but I agree. The post-game for Gen 3 was lacking.
Even Fire Red and Leaf Green had a pretty expansive post-game with the Sevii Islands. I mean, for its time. And I'm not shitting on Ruby and Sapphire. They are still great games. For the time, they pretty much were the best games we'd ever seen on certain levels. But there was no post game. It's not the death of the games, but there pretty much was none. So X and Y has like medium post game. It doesn't have like full on new region and like other shit. But yeah, we'll see. Local idiot slept through the fucking 7-minute stream, setting his hour and stream time an hour ahead of time. So, they're definitely doing England. Which is weird because Wickstrom is from Kalos. He might be from Galar because he does use a sword and he dresses in armor. So he could be, you know, I was kind of hoping.
I mean, they've done it before. No, they've done it before. They did it in was it Gen 4?
Drazna. Yeah, Drazna's from Kalos. They say that. She's from that one village in Kalos that, oh, no, Drazna's Drazna's from Sinnoh. My bad. She's from, not Silesian. Celestia Town. In Sinnoh. She says that. She's a part of the Kalos Elite Four. I totally forgot that. I was hoping that they would have Phoebe from the Hoenn Elite Four show up in Alola, because she's a hula dancer. That's kind of the whole point. Like, it would be fucking cool. But they totally didn't do that, and that totally never happened, and it totally never will. Oh well. But yeah, no, I'm excited. Whatever. I you know my opinions on the Switch. I'm not a huge fan of the Switch. Spoiler alert. Am I a little salty that... I mean, you could take the Switch out, and actually in the last week I've seen 2 different people play their Switches on the train, but that's not something I want to do. I still play my 3DS. I don't particularly want to honk around a Switch. I don't really want to have it in my bag.
It's cumbersome.
Yeah,
a Switch Mini would be nice, but at the same time, I cannot see them doing that solely because the way that they have Joy-Cons, Nintendo's the type of company to keep things simple. To have 2 sets of Joy-Cons, one for the Switch Mini, and one for the Switch, or they just
somehow
here's the thing: if they don't do that, they would have to, unless the Joy-Cons for the Switch Mini, if that is a thing, are built in. I just cannot see that happening.
I would be okay with that, but the problem with it is that I would need the Switch Mini to be the same wavelength as my other Switch. I would need it to be able to download the game, and it opens up a whole host of problems. Now, one thing I saw get kicked around a little bit online that I kinda was hoping would be true is that one version would be made for the Switch and the other for the 3DS, because that would be perfect in my opinion. But I don't think that's the case. I feel kind of bad about that. So I might just end up playing this when I'm at home, which probably means it's going to be my least played generation because I can't play it on the go. But I don't really play too much on the go anymore. So
if it's good enough, it'll get me to bring my Switch outside. If it's not, well, then I won't.
I can tell you from my perspective, that's already a foregone conclusion. That's not happening. But yeah, no, I mean, it's nothing against it. I just don't like the fucking console. I mean, that's the honest truth. I think that there's certain things, but I mean, for what we saw, it did look like it performs well. Doesn't seem like there's frame rate drops. I mean, again, it's pre-curated, footage, so it could be anything in the world.
Now, what will actually make or break this game, I think, is that this game disables the usage of the Pro Control. I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Oh god.
I think this game needs to have the ability to toggle between whether you catch Pokemon. Also, if they also makes that way the Pokeball Plus doesn't work with this game, I'm going to be disappointed. This is a one-off accessory. I hope it does. I hope it's just an option that you can choose.
Yeah, that's
turn on.
Par for the course. I wouldn't be salty. I mean, I bought a Pokeball Plus and I never used it, and I'm never going to use it. That shit's gonna sit in my closet forever. I'm gonna sell that in 20 years for $1,000. Unopened. Not even the sticker has been touched. So at this point, if I ever play Let's Go Pikachu, I'm not even going to open the box that I already have. I'm going to buy it again. I'm just going to sell this shit in 30 years. Mint condition, unopened, $500. Make complete fucking profit.
I think Pokewalkers, unopened Pokewalkers are going for a lot. Even the open ones, because you can't get that thing anymore.
Yeah, no, you can. Both of mine work. I had to replace the battery on one of them. It's not a very painful process. But, it's not... I mean, but to be fair, I used to use my Pokewalkers every fucking day. We used to be in gym class, and I'd use the Pokewalkers. So clearly they're good stuff. Hello, Mr. Double Prime. Welcome to the, I guess, podcast. Sure, why not?
Oh, come on. I don't know what you're talking about.
You could talk about whatever. We're just talking about random shit.
Alright, Pokemon.
See if I could play a game or something so the stream isn't just dead air. Dead air incarnate. Hold on, where the fuck is my shit?
Dead air.
I want that rabbit.
Alright, Elmer Fudd.
I want that damn rabbit become an electric type.
You wascally wabbit. Oh, a fire electric type. That'd be pretty lit. That's one of the few combos they never
It's gonna be firefighting though. It has the bandit. Like I don't know what Game Freak.
Listen.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I believe that if they make that shit fighting, it's a waste of time.
I agree. I 100% agree. There's been too many of them already.
Yeah, but it's a good type combo. I don't see what the problem with it is.
All they're doing is, I want them to just say, fuck the balance of the starters, because no one's going to use starters unless they give them some stupid shit.
Oh, that's
I'm
not...
trying to give it a double triangle
that's
with the fucking fire, dark, ghost, psychic bullshit. Fuck it. No. Just make combinations that no one's seen before.
Oh, Ethan's. You're listening to it while you do work. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it.
Grass fire as a starter.
That you can't have. None of them can be the other types, because then they'd be dumb.
Why not? That'd be fun.
that would defeat the purpose of a trinity. It's already bad enough that Greninja is completely immune to Fennekin's psychic stabs, like just flat out immune. What was that doing?
That's what I'm saying. The triangle, the second, because they always have the secondary triangle too, and I hate it.
Yeah, they tried the secondary triangle now.
Well, the secondary triangle is is a casual mechanic, because for people who cannot beat their rivals, that's why it exists. That way you can just easily...
Yeah, just ignore the secondary triangle. Just make 3 combinations that we've never seen. Make that rabbit an electric type. That's cool. Make that frog, I don't know. We've seen ghost, is the problem. Dragon. Make him a dragon.
Alright. I don't think they're ever going to give a starter a dragon type.
They actually did. They already did. Mega.
No, I'm not. No.
That counts. That fucking counts. 100%.
Either. Yeah, do that. And I don't know, the monkey. I can't see it doing anything besides, like, I don't know.
Make it fairy type.
Oh. The welfare type.
Make it fairy type.
To fuck with people.
Actually, you could make a triangle with that.
Yeah, you actually could.
Fairy, dragon, and steel. Except dragon and steel don't have an interaction.
Yeah, no, you need something else, yeah.
There's no triangle. Fairy ruins everything with damn typing.
I mean, it helps stuff. It makes some Pokemon at least decent.
It calms dragons down, and it makes other things not garbage, but...
Oh, Steam, what the fuck?
In terms of its weaknesses, it's dumb. Healing point, whatever.
Yeah, well, you know how it goes. I mean, it could be worse, right? Could always be way worse.
Could be a firefighting type.
I don't know what people hate about firefighting type. It's good coverage. Some of the you don't need coverage. Yeah, you actually do.
800 fucking Pokemon.
Yeah, but at the start, let's be fair, you only get like a dozen or 2.
Well, how about this? Expand the beginning.
But that's what they do. Like, they give you a wide variety of stuff. The problem is that there's not a lot of fire types in most regional dexes. There just aren't.
Fire types are...
If you remember, Diamond and Pearl only had 2 fire types, which meant that Flint, who's actually a fire type specialist, actually did not have enough Pokemon. I remember that.
There are less fire types than most we're talking about steampunk.
Oh, really?
Steampunk, alright.
Steampunk. There's steam, dude. There's steam.
It's just like industrial.
It takes place in the UK.
It's the UK.
Oh,
no! Something about the map. I'm not excited. I'm excited about the aesthetic. I'm not excited about the map.
I agree with you because you're literally just going up. I see why.
You're very clearly just going up.
Yeah, literally, it's Heaven's World, dude. I get the feeling that this is bad.
Alright.
Oh,
like,
come on. Where's the fun? We're doing this for Shadowbringers, too.
I get it.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. But you know what? Up is a little bit better than alot, so I'll take it. It's progress.
It could still be. No, it can't.
Why you gotta jinx it like that?
It can't be based on this. Oh, this artist. It could still be alot.
It's gonna be Team Wolf, dude. They're gonna use Lycan Rocks the whole fucking game.
That would be difficult.
I mean, it doesn't stop them from using poison types. Oh, Jesus. It doesn't stop them from using poison types all fucking day, every generation. You know how that shit goes. Yeah, but, you know, what? We're gonna see Growlithe, Herdier, and that bullshit again? I'm so sick of every Team Plasma member using just the same Herdier. And then Screaming Plasma. It takes a certain type of person to join a fucking Pokemon criminal team. Yeah, it takes a really special person.
Slightly upset though and sad.
What?
I think. What was Guzma's team?
Team Skull.
I think Team Skull would have fit better in this generation than it would have been Alola. I'm not gonna lie.
Unironically.
Like the street gang aesthetic would have been actually fantastic for a UK-based Pokemon game.
But this is, I mean, I like, the game is based in the UK, but the character, which by the way looks like no customization. Right? The character looks like they're from, Washington State.
Seattle.
They're a bunch of fucking hipsters, holy shit.
They legit look like
holy
they're from
shit.
Washington instead of the UK. They don't look British, they look like they're from the Northwest.
Wow.
Also, why you gotta take out customization?
I don't know. Maybe they want to keep it simple. Maybe there is customization. Those are just the default. Because there are default.
They would have shown it. Come on.
I don't know. They might be hiding it a little bit. To be fair, customization is kind of one of those niche features. I mean, not niches that like nobody knows about it, but you know.
If they want a Pokemon journey all your own, it should be your character.
I think it's in there. Shit, these just fuck you up.
Jim's coming back good. Very happy about that.
You know, I kind of did like Trials, just for the added challenges, because sometimes gyms just, like, are steamroll material. Yeah.
It was somewhat interesting sometimes, but they couldn't put Trials in because canonically.
Yeah, it's only in Alola. Yeah. Well, it's not Alola's fault they live far the fuck away from everyone else.
I'm just saying, they're a backwards ass region.
Can you blame them?
Yes.
What? They even have a... Dude, I guarantee you the other regions are, like, legitimately, like, dickheads to Alola. I bet you that fucking smug-ass region, Kalos...
Kanto.
Oh, Jesus.
Kanto goes to Alola to, you know...
Yeah, for vacation. They don't give a fuck about Alola otherwise.
No one gives a fuck about Alola.
Yeah, which is fucked up, because half these regions are ass. Damn straight better respected.
You said this is the country. People said that this is the Galar is the country that Kalos went to war with.
Yeah, honestly, that actually could be a legit plot line.
I'm done.
Yeah, friends in England have a very long history.
Yeah, this is literally Toara Majutsu. Holy shit! Literally going to war with each other. But that's kind of pretty cool. I like that we're getting this like extended mythology in Pokemon, or extended mythos.
Yeah.
It's pretty lit, which is why I want to see it expanded more, you know, like kind of sucks they played the God card a little bit earlier, you know. Oh well.
What God card?
Arceus.
Oh, you mean that.
Like literally debuting him in Gen 4. But you know what? I kind of hope all the Ultra shit kind of returns, because I think that that's pretty interesting. I think that there's different plot lines.
You think it'll be Z-moves or Megas?
Megas are definitely returning, 120%. Z-moves are likely to return, because they did kind of introduce it as a way to like diversify the meta and diversify just gameplay in general. Now, how much Z-moves will return? Anyone's guess, but I do think that they will return. And in a year when I have played the game and they don't, this will not age well in the slightest. But I do believe they will return.
No one's ever right about
Yeah,
this
no one's ever right. Unless you have inside knowledge or some shit, you know, like, which I do not, unfortunately.
I have a strong feeling Sword will sell better than Shield unless
I agree.
Shield exclusive.
Shield Hero, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
No, people will go. People like
to attack. Yeah,
that's angry, dude. They like why? Because it's red and it's literally the bird of death. Okay.
I don't know. I'll get both versions. I'm not gonna pretend. The only double version I don't own is Black 2, Black, and fuck X. That's the only one I don't own. I own every other version, both of them. And Moon. I don't own Moon because by the time I wanted to get it, they announced Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I'm like, I'll just buy that. And I totally did. And I own Pikachu, but I'm never gonna play it. Like I said, I'm keeping that shit sealed for like 30 years. And back in my day, you had to put the cartridge in the game. I can't wait to have to explain dial-up to my kids. That's gonna be an amazing fucking story. So at the time, you couldn't be on the phone and the internet at the same time. It's gonna be some like time warp shit.
Yeah, you'd be like, why would your phone and internet be connected?
Yeah, like I have friends who are 19 and 18. Like all it took was your family to not be ahead of the time. That's it. You have no clue what dial-up is.
That's true.
But you know what? Does anyone miss it? Other than like the iconic sounds of the 90s? No, nobody fucking
liked that
listened.
sound during.
Yeah, honestly.
Right. It was a sound that happened out of thin air. I still don't get what the fuck was going on.
It's literally
dialing
your computer is not just that. Your computer is actually talking with the server from your ISP. Like that's actually a phone. Like it's an actual phone call, and that's actually your computer talking with the remote server.
Yeah, it's confusing. Don't worry, because it's a very ghetto set.
But it's what I mean. It wasn't your computer making the noise.
No, it was. It's
the noise came from the modem.
Noise came from the modem, but it's quite literally a phone call, and your computers talking with each other.
Yeah, it's really weird and creepy when you put it like that.
Comes out of nowhere. It's because you could cover the modem. You could try to muffle that sound, and you cannot.
Yeah, because it's a buzz. It's different. It's not like a voice. It's dude. I don't want. You know what? You're scaring me, dude. I watched The Matrix around the same time as this shit. You fucking scaring me, dude. I don't like AI. Like I don't like AI. I don't preemptively hate them. I just don't like that concept that they're gonna fuck with us on a severe level. But don't worry, it'll happen anyway. The huge singularity. Whatever. Such is life. But you know what? You have to embrace your suffering and your pain, Andy. As a great Tupac, and actually it was Star Trek, my bad. Tupac just sampled it for his song.
But I'm actually gonna head off because I am starving. I woke up. Oh.
Yeah, everyone else made it to the fucking anointed stream time besides the fucking streamer. That's always good. But yeah, no, thank you for stopping by.
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
Glad I was able to talk about it.
Yeah, no, and then obviously when the podcast comes up, we'll probably throw a little extra something on that.
All right.
Yeah, take it easy, dude.
I gotta rewatch the trailer like everyone else.
Yeah, I had to rewatch it because I fucked up. What can I say? I set the stupid alarm clock. I set my phone.
I didn't set an alarm. I woke up like at 9:14. I'm like, well, that's done. Let's watch it.
Yeah, and you see, the weird thing is that like a week from now, I'm gonna wake up at 9 in the morning for no reason, and my body is just gonna be like, yeah, we trolled you, asshole. It's really kind of annoying, but what can you do? It sucks too because I was really waiting for this because I'm a huge fan of Gen 8. I'm a huge fan of Pokemon, and I'm really looking forward to the new gen, especially since, you know, Nintendo is trying to do this whole revival thing because they want to make money. I mean, who wouldn't? That's kind of the most relatable feeling in the fucking world. But, yeah, no, I'm just, you know, I like what I saw. I think that the Galar region definitely has some unique things to it. I see that it has, like, climbs, I guess. for lack of a better word, which is kind of cool.
You can notice on this region is they probably one thing they gotta keep from last gen, helper Pokemon. Best thing.
Yeah, no more HMs. Fuck that.
Fuck HMs.
Fuck that. But make them TMs, but fuck that.
There's nowhere to surf. Not
really. Oh, well maybe. Well, I mean that might be part of it because every other Pokemon game, you gotta surf. And maybe they're finally just tired of it, you know? They kind of did tone it down. Nothing will ever be Gen 3 levels of legit crossing the ocean. That was excessive. And I mean, IGN kind of said, oh, too much water. But I mean, like, yeah, was it awful? No. But it is, that game did have an excessive amount of surfing.
The game's premise was waterless land.
Yeah, which they did explore. So to their credit, it's not like it ruins the game. But I think even in Gen 4, where there was a fair amount of water, they did tone it down just to, you know, they don't want to be too extra about it.
They're not gonna. There's nowhere to surf unless they like. You can go to Ireland.
Yeah, unless they're not showing us everything. Oh wait, did I fuck up the game? Oh, I think I fucked up the game. Oh no, maybe I didn't. There you go. I remember these being shallows, but yeah, no. I kind of respect them for that. I think that'll be pretty cool. But good, no more fucking HMs. I'm sick of that fucking shit. Get that shit the fuck out of here, dude. Nothing about HMs was fun after a while.
Playing at 50% speed, because this is probably what it'll run as.
Oh, you fucking dick. Look, Nintendo makes no mistakes, dude. You know what, actually? I think it'll perform pretty well, because they've had enough games to fuck it up. And, I mean, it is a console, right? They're not dealing with limited resources anymore. I mean, technically, it's still a portable console. So, take that for what you will.
So, we saw a Pikachu, a Mikono,
a Dryzon, or whatever the fuck that... Oh, you gotta be a fucking dick, dude.
I'm just looking through... I'm watching it at half speed.
There's a Hoot in there. So this is going to be a very mixed, what's it called? Pokedex.
Flygon, Braviary.
There was a Braviary? Oh shit, I missed that.
Flygon, it was Flygon versus Braviary.
Oh yeah, that's why I didn't see it, because Flygon was dominating that fucker.
Well, it was just attacking.
Well, yeah, but, you know. Come on, can I have some fucking fun, please?
Whalmer and... I forgot what that one's called.
Which one?
White things. It looks like a Esper's evolution?
Esper? You mean Meowstic?
Oh yeah, it was Meowstic. Right. Tyranitar, Lucario. They've had one of every gen.
Yeah, I think that they're trying to intentionally show. Uh-oh. Gen 7? Yeah, fuck. Come on, I liked fucking Alola, dude.
Dude, my favorite Pokemon is an Alolan Pokemon.
What is it, Alolan Sandshrew or some shit?
Well, Alolan Pokemon. Tails.
Yeah, you know what? That is completely fair enough.
That shit is adorable.
Yeah, honestly. They did some good shit with that. Just, as a question, since I have you here, have you heard about, what's his name? Fuck. The Vic, Mignogna thing? Yeah, the Broly actor? Voice actor? You heard about him lawyering up, right? He's lawyering up, and a bunch of people protected their fucking, devices.
Well, he has a hospital... Oh, I was just gonna say something else. Yeah, I mean, he should lawyer up.
He already did. He's lawyering up, and now all of a sudden nobody wants to say no more shit. Yeah, take it easy, Ethan. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I really do appreciate it. This will be live, so if you miss anything, it'll exist later. But yeah, no, he's lawyering up. I think that's going to be interesting. Yeah, because they basically tried to career assassinate him. They more or less did.
This isn't the...
You heard that they also faked the swatting, right?
Who got swatted?
They faked, whoever it was that reported him. I'm kind of lax on the story because I kind of just found out about it like a day or two ago. And I haven't been totally paying a bunch of attention. They faked the swatting They like tried to act like his fans like tried to swat them, and they like found out that totally didn't happen. That's fake. So they faked the swatting. They don't have proof of anything that they're saying, and I think they actually have evidence to the contrary.
I don't know. I'm not gonna comment, honestly. Vic, I like his work.
Yeah, people like his work.
I've heard weird shit about him before, like well before this.
Oh, fuck me.
And I heard, I'm like, oh, I guess some of the weird shit I heard about him is kind of true. But
nah, I don't think he did it.
I don't know. I don't know the guy.
I don't know the guy, but I know the syndrome. Did this thing explode?
He does have a weird...
Yeah, he has like some weird religious thing, right?
No, he's religious. He's not really necessarily weird about it, but it's weird. His fan club is weird.
I would just say that, like, if all these people truly believe their accusations and truly believe, you know, that they're doing the right thing and that they have evidence to prove it, then why would you protect your fucking shit, you know? Why would you delete everything? Why would you protect all your accusations and accounts?
No, the accusations are...
That to me is weird.
When you do that.
Yeah, like, it looks fake. It doesn't just look worse, it looks falsified. Like, if you know what you're doing is the right thing and all that, like, in my opinion, then why would you hide the evidence? Why would you pretend like, oh, well, you know, it's gone. Protect your accounts. And the other thing to say about this is that just remember that, and I think I've said this before on something I do, that the Japanese don't give a fuck. Oh, hold on a second. The Japanese don't give a fuck, right? Like, if they don't care about, like, your feelings and shit. Like, so unless you have, like, some actual legal shit that you could bring to their attention, all you're gonna do is just, the Japanese will just replace whoever they don't like. I mean, they don't really care about
the Japanese.
Because Toei is a Japanese anime, right?
But Funimation owns the rights in the West.
Yeah, but I feel like if this were to actually escalate to some ridiculous level, the Japs would have full control because it is still a Japanese franchise.
They have the Toei doesn't really have any rights to it in the West.
Well, yeah, it would be they'd find someone else. They'd do something different. If you heard the bottom line,
it's Funimation's call when it comes to that. I don't know.
I feel like in an embroiled legal battle, the Japs might end up winning that one.
I think it's Funimation's call.
But I mean, like, if it came down to it and they needed to save money and save face, the Japs would not hesitate to axe the Americans, especially over feelings-based bullshit. Like that would not happen. They would not kowtow to, like, Western feeling hysteria or whatever you want to call it.
Funimation's owned by Sony.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, when it comes to people's feelings, I don't think that, you know, we saw that with the what's it called, the Riot Games shit, where the dude cost them, like, money. I'd never seen a dude get axed so fucking fast in my life. Never, not fucking once. If you fuck with the money of I don't want to say like Asian companies, but, you know, like Asian companies like Tencent, or I don't want to say Nintendo because they're pretty nice about it. But if you fuck with certain companies' money, they're gonna fuck you up. They're gonna make you regret that shit. Even Nintendo, you saw how quickly they got rid of Allison Rapp. That was remarkable fucking speed. And then there was a whole shit show beyond that where they tried to make it like Nintendo or the literal Fourth Reich. But I digress. But yeah, hello, Mr. Instant Retreat. This is not a podcast. None of you guys are getting extra credit for showing up. This is killing time, basically. The stream. The stream I was late for and a viewer was early for. I wasn't even late by like 10 minutes. I was late by a literal hour. Oh god. It was a great start to my content creation, let me tell you. But yeah, no. I think that in the next few weeks, we're gonna hear some interesting shit, in my opinion, coming from that whole thing. But I've been following it. I'm gonna wait until it's over before I make it a podcast topic. But definitely, like, I think this is just another example of, like, post-Gamergate bullshit. I mean, it's been happening before Gamergate, but you kind of really notice it when it hits home on something you really fucking like. So, you know, we'll see. That and, is Armin talking? Or is he... Like, I don't... It's on his end, right? Okay, it's on his end. Just making sure. There was another thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, tell us about your time in Japan. Non-personal, of course, but, you know, tell us, what is it like?
It's a great place to visit. Absolutely incredible place to visit. I could up my mood or feel any kind of sadness if I remembering parts of the trip. It's great. Saw a bunch of anime shit, bunch of... I was pretty much, I was only in Tokyo. I mostly saw more the modern side of Japanese weed shit. Great.
Hey, big ups.
I spoke with people there were very, very nice, very accommodating for, you know, English. The amount of people that spoke English was like super high percentage. Just very welcoming.
How was Pokemon?
I slept through it, so I had to rewatch it. That's the story of this whole stream.
I'm watching it for the second time. Well, I'm stopping it every 3 seconds.
Kind of hate that they announced it on literally no time, but to be fair, I did set an alarm and I diffused the fucking alarm. I'm so fucking pissed at that. I need to get like 3 alarm clocks, have them all perfectly synced up, and do that shit, because I was real fucking pissed. Because I remember, like, why is my phone vibrating? I don't have school this early, fuck off. And then, like, an hour in, my headset, because it was plugged in, autoplays, and I'm like, oh, there's something I'm supposed to be doing. Why is my headset autoplaying? I hate everything.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it so fucking much. You're killing me here, man.
Now I could be crazy, and I could do what a lot of PokeTubers are gonna do.
Uh-oh. Reaction videos?
No, there's so the new Pokemon League symbol. There's 3 like orbs there. We're like, oh my god, rotation battles will be back. Like, no, nigga, no one like.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't think rotation, but I mean, triple battles are still in, but
sure.
That's like
triple battles are dumb.
That's about as exotic as you're gonna get. Yeah, that was another thing I didn't like about Pokemon Black and White. I thought that they just tried to fucking innovate by adding dumb shit, like one more Pokemon and stuff like that, you know? That's kind of one thing I didn't like about it. But yeah, no, that was... I remember that distinctly, because I waited online for fucking... not Let's Go, what's it called? Black and White. I waited online for that game. And it wasn't bad, it just wasn't particularly amazing, you know? I was kind of a little bit saddened at it. Oh well, I mean, it wasn't the worst game ever, so got that at least.
There's a water combination for every single Pokemon?
Yeah, water's like one of the most common types. Everything is...
Everything? Who
yeah.
the hell is water or fire?
That one legendary from Gen 6, Volcanion. That was the last one I think it needed, actually. Water, fire. Because it has everything else. Water, grass is like Ludicolo and other things.
Grass as well only has one combination it has a mix with, and it's fire.
Yeah, grass, fire. Yeah, it's usually the fire. It's that trinity that we were talking about. They don't like to mix and match it too much. So yeah, that's like the one thing... Oh shit. That's like the one thing that it didn't have. But we're getting there. I mean, it'll probably happen. It'll be a legendary. Like, there never was a pure flying type until Gen 5. And then they introduced Tornadus, which was a pure flying legendary.
Really? Why did they throw in the normal for all those other guys?
I could not tell you. It is very weird. I don't know why they did it. They just did it. That's, I mean...
New region?
Yeah, it's England, it looks like. Oh, you gotta be fucking with me. Come on. Yeah, it's England, which is pretty alright, I guess.
Wait, who's a fire electric?
I don't think there is one.
There is one, apparently.
Oh, Rotom. No, not Rotom. There's a fire electric.
Oh, yeah, it would be. No, Rotom is Ghost.
No, Rotom is Ghost. Yeah, that's why I said that. It's not Rotom. What? Oh no, in the console. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. It's something.
Heat Rotom is fire electric. Apparently.
Really? Oh, does Rotom lose its Ghost type?
I guess Heat Rotom does.
What the fuck? Are you sure? You googled
Apparently.
that? You double check? I feel like Heat Rotom is Ghost Fire. It's Litwick shit. I'm like reasonably certain.
No, Heat Rotom is electric fire. Actually, he keeps his electric. He doesn't keep his Ghost.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay, yeah, because Rotom is naturally electric Ghost. Okay, I gotcha. Holy fuck, is that a dude? Oh my god, it's a fucking poison head crab. Jesus. Scared the piss out of me. Goodbye, I'm getting the fuck out. Nope.
The type has never been used. The type combination has never been used. Normal ice, normal poison, normal bug, normal rock, normal ghost, normal steel. Fire grass, fire ice, fire fairy. Fire fairy can happen.
Fire fairy, yeah, that could happen. That wouldn't be too far.
Start,
yeah, honestly. Oh, fuck you, asshole.
Electric fighting, electric poison, electric dark. Electric fighting and electric dark sound cool. Ice poison, ice bug, fighting ground, fighting fairy. You would think
fighting ground. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what it is? What's that fucking Pokemon? Bunnelby's evolution, Diggersby. That should be fighting ground. I don't know why it's ground normal. But you know what? Because it's ground normal, you could fuck people up with that Pokemon. I used to love that fucking Pokemon. You do one agility, that thing is pretty much sweeping fucking teams. I mean, not like ridiculously, but it is a pretty easy, like, low-level Pokemon to sweep with. I mean, I'm gonna have to close the fucking window in a minute.
People sad.
How does he make people sad?
Diggersby made her child cry.
What? How? Okay, let me close this fucking window.
Because Bunnelby was so cute. And then Diggersby is the ugliest motherfucker out here.
We're still going by the cute scale. They literally are rolling up my block. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer that. You know, every generation has its usual archetype Pokemon. From the bird, the generic bug, all that type of stuff.
They do that.
Yeah.
Familiar, similar. Poison.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
Poison's has three non-connections. Psychic, Steel, and Fairy. All those are heavily related to each other, so see why they're connected.
Yeah.
The ground fairy, that can be done.
That can be done, yeah. There's certain things that you almost feel like should almost have been done.
Bug Dragon should have probably been done by now, and Bug Dark probably would.
Wait, oh yeah, Volcarona is not Bug Dragon, you're right. Sometimes I forget shit like this, you know? Like, I feel like it's just so... It feels so natural that it should have already been done.
Dragon Ball, something not. And Dark Fairy. That's the other last
Dark Fairy could be done, I feel. That sounds...
That could be... That could be a legendary typing.
Yeah, Dark Fairy. It'll be like Yveltal, like darkness, kinda. Yeah, no, I mean, it'll be interesting to see the legendaries. I'm glad that it's a more traditional game. But to be fair, they tried to do more traditional with, what's it called? Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I think that was kind of the point, is that they wanted to break it up because people were kind of a little tired of it being, you know, the quote-unquote same game every time.
What makes people tired of... Yeah, you're right. They did change it. They changed it a lot. One change that no one, I think, no one likes. Cutscene. Like.
I like that. Because we had cutscenes in what's that fucking game? Oh, Link. I didn't think it was that long. Have you seen cutscenes in some games? You legit could fucking go get a fucking movie snack.
Damn serious. It's a freaking. It's a.
Bruh, I mean, some people will say Pokemon is.
No.
Yeah, some people will.
The Sun and Moon game.
Gen 5 with
The Sun and Moon games, you're on a tropical island.
Yeah, what about it?
Just chill out.
I mean, it is
pretty. The game.
I don't know.
Too much talking.
I feel like, well, I mean, that's a lot of games if you really want to get into that. But I think people might forget that a lot of games have a lot of fucking cutscene you got to get through before you actually get to the meat of the fucking game. That's like most games. In fact, hell, that's literally fucking.
I really don't feel it.
Like Red Dead has a fuck ton of cutscenes before you actually get
into it. It's a bad game.
Oh, now you see, here we go. That's a little bit different because a lot of people would disagree with your ass on that one.
Red Dead is a bad game.
I don't know about that one, dog. That's a no from me, dog.
They're already doing it online, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, Red Dead, like all the GTA style games for me are single player games. I don't play them for the multiplayer. So, like, if I play Red Dead, it's because I want to see the story and the character, especially Red Dead, right? Like, because Red Dead 1 is this huge, memorable game from 2010. I think it is. I mean, for a lot of people, it is.
Nobody remembers Red Dead Revolver. What are you talking
about?
Oh
well, yeah, that's no one's talking about it. Even in my recollection, I'm not even addressing Revolver. Yeah, Redemption. You're right. There basically might have not been or might as well have not been a fucking. Oh, come on. Might as well not have been a Red Dead game before Redemption, to be honest. But you know. Apparently Revolver, some people say it isn't even that bad of a game. It's just once you make Redemption, it's just kind of like, yeah, you're the bastard child. No one's gonna care about you. Oh, fuck me. Wow. As you can tell, that was incredibly exciting. But yeah, no, I like that.
It's all about Pokemans, dude.
Could be worse. Could be better. I think the real thing I'm looking forward to this Switch though is Astral Chain. I think that's the #1 fucking game I'm really looking forward to.
Oh boy. Yeah.
I'm gonna be a slut for that game. That game, I already pre-ordered the collector's edition for No, I pre-ordered the collector's edition for Fire Emblem.
Oh.
Because I want to play Three Houses. Well, I mean, everyone wants to play it because it looks really good. But I specifically already pre-ordered that. I pre-ordered the Shadowbringers Collector Edition. I'm really trying not, because I didn't get any collector's editions for like the last 2 years. I haven't gotten one since Final Fantasy 15. So I'm intentionally like trying to. Oh, fuck you. What fell? Oh god. Well, if Jason Voorhees is in my house, I guess I'm fucked.
Oh, okay. Seasons of Wharf.
I don't even know. I said why the fuck not. It looks cool. I do think that Nintendo is trying to do some different shit, so I gotta give them some credit because they are doing things a bit differently.
The collector's edition for Beats?
I did not. That was Sergio who got that. Yeah, that was Sergio who got it. I'm kind of jelly because I actually really kind of wanted it. But at the time, I didn't even know I was getting Fates until like the week of. I was like, do I want to get this game?
Yeah, I have it.
And it ends up being one of my favorite fucking games, at least Revelations.
I remember 2020 calendar. That's weird. The collector's edition calendar.
Yeah, I'm never using that. You know what I am salty about? When I was a kid, I had a fucking Yu Yu Hakusho calendar, and I don't have that shit no more, and that kind of annoys me. Yeah, well, no, someone threw it out. I was gonna keep the fucking thing because I like Yu Yu Hakusho. That's one of my that is my favorite anime. I was gonna keep that fucking calendar forever because like I'm like, you know, I liked it. I'm like, you know, like I liked it, but I really, you know, I had cool artwork and stuff, and then I like, this is the story of my early childhood. Is I like something, I put it somewhere, I make sure I know where it is. Come back a month later, oh, where'd it go? Thrown out. There's so many fucking things that fall into that category.
You're just so everybody.
Yeah, it's just whatever. I mean, what can you do? You know, it's just one of those small things. It's like, but it's a calendar. It's not gonna hurt anyone. Like the McDonald's toy that they had that one time for Sunshine. I miss that, even though it kind of was a shitty plastic toy. Well, whatever. I don't, you know, to be honest, I knew that as a kid. I should have honestly just hid it somewhere. Because I still have shit from when I was a kid. Oh, fuck. You guys are not about to do this to me. So, yeah, I don't really have too much to say about that. Oh, fuck you. This game is a lot more stressful than I remember on PC. Holy shit.
What game?
Half-Life. Fuck, that trick shot did not work out in my favor. But yeah, I don't particularly... Like, the Switch has some interesting games coming out, so I gotta give it at least a little bit of clout in that regard. But, I mean, I gotta relook over that list from that podcast we did, because I don't really remember what I'm looking forward to, per se. It's been a while. This has been over... Actually, technically, there should be a podcast this week, so I need to set that up. Once I'm done here, I'll set the, oh, come on. I'll set the stream time for the podcast. I'll do it probably... What do you guys think? This Friday, this Saturday? It kind of, to me, feels like it's going to be a short one, because there's not too much to talk about, I think. I think it's pretty fucking straightforward. So, I'll set that up. What the hell? I'll figure that out. And then I'll end the stream once I get to sand traps. Sand traps is pretty nice. Do one chapter a stream. That's a great way to progress through a game. I'm only gonna beat this game probably in like a month. Was there a new Mario game coming out? By any chance? Because I'm actually about to get a setup for, yeah, Mario Maker's coming out, yeah. I'm about to get a setup, though, for, what's it called? GBA game, or Game Boy Color games, so I'm probably going to end up playing some of those. I might play through Pokemon Silver, honestly. It's been a while. Actually, it hasn't. I'll play through the actual cartridge. I think that'll be pretty fun.
What?
What?
So is it multiple new Pokemon games or just one?
Yeah, it's paired versions. It's paired.
But it's okay. Because the internet.
Yeah, pretty much.
They have to announce Pokemon eventually.
Oh, they definitely will. They're not going to reboot this series. There's no way they're rebooting this series. They already created enough heartbreak with what's it called? The reboot in Gen 3. They already created so much heartbreak with that.
You know, they don't release Pokemon on day one. Release it like maybe like 2 months, 3 months later.
I don't think 2, 3. I think 1.
Nah, 2, 3.
The reason why I say 1 is because most people beat these games in like a month. Not even. Like they're pretty short games. But that's why the post game is just that important.
This will be different.
I don't think this will be that different.
No, it'll be different.
I mean, it's Pokemon. People have been doing this, you asshole, since before, well, since what? 2012? I mean, not 2012, 1998. It's not like it's a science or anything we need to rediscover. We all need to relearn how to play Pokemon, apparently.
No, you do. That's why there's a tutorial every game.
I don't know. Again, it's for kids. It's for people. It's for casuals.
A difficulty slider.
I think that's what people forget is that Pokemon is literally made for bottom of the barrel gamers, like people who literally do not touch a video game except Pokemon.
Difficulty slider.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. I think
have a just have it. Just make it so that you have a hard mode.
Yeah, for people who are experienced. Yeah, you're right. You're right, but. I think that, again, going with the whole concept of Game Freak are kind of lazy.
Make a hard mode.
They don't like doing stuff like that.
Make a hard
for
mode.
whatever reason.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe if they added something that would help out, but I think that they intentionally don't do that because they don't want people to mess up and end up on a hard mode.
Make a hard mode.
Because you know how people are, right? Like they'll pick the hard mode. By accident or by choice, they'll get, reasonably deep in the game, and all of a sudden they want to hit bail out because they don't fucking,
No, I want hard. Well, just make it so that you can swap. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but people will still be like, I don't know how to swap, so I just gave up. Like there's a lot.
Well, they bought the game, so who gives a fuck?
I mean, but they want people to have a good time, relax, chill.
Hard. I want it hard.
And I agree with you. I like difficult. Shit, like that's why I thought Gen 7 was kind of cool because they're trying to add some of that difficulty a little bit. But yeah, no, they do make Pokemon games easy. But to be fair, the Pokemon games that are kind of challenging, just fuck you up. It's almost not even fun. It's kind of I like Coliseum. Coliseum is not a casual Pokemon game.
With the 2 or game is. No, the difficulty comes from the fact that there's it takes so long to grind because of the amount of animation and the travel speed.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Where you have to go, it's a bunch of quality of life shit that makes the OR games difficult. Also, because it's constantly double battle, so you're getting half the experience every time.
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of the things about Pokemon XD. I think XD did it a little better because they gave you a wider variety of Pokemon, and they also have more battles that are worthwhile. Coliseum is a very rough and tough game. You pretty much just grind. That's why I don't want to do another playthrough of it, because it's 90% of the playthrough is me grinding or slogging through incredibly slow double battles.
Yeah,
there pretty much is no alternative to that.
But they're cool.
Yeah.
But at the time of their inception, there were not enough Pokemon and strategies to make it cool.
Yeah, you basically either ran a weather strategy or you fucking just sent out 2 Pokemon to double team shit, pretty much. But the games only really work because there's double battling. So in its credit, it's not like they could just make everything a single battle and that would just somehow fix the game. No, the double battle is inherently a part of it that matters. So I gotta yeah, it wouldn't be the same game if there was no double battle. But that said, they definitely over relied on. I mean,
it was too much. It was quality of life issue. Yeah. Game, everything else was good. It's just a slog because of movement.
Yeah.
And every,
Could be worse. That's why I like those games, though. I like them, but they're not the type of game I would replay ridiculously.
No, I'm glad I played them when I played them. I'm glad I beat both of them. I'm glad I got everything I
got everything out of it that you wanted, dude.
Yeah, no, I played both of them. I did playthroughs of both of them. I have all the Pokemon for both playthroughs, so someday when I get around to not being lazy, I'll import them into Gen 7. And I actually said that if anyone watches the playthrough and wants a copy of those Pokemon, I duplicate it for them. I don't have any qualms, you know. I can give them playthrough Pokemon.
I want Shadow Lugia.
Okay,
I
well,
want
that's not happening.
Mewtwo, dude.
I actually have infinite Mewtwo's.
Oh, man, no.
Yeah, I duplicated the shit out of Mewtwo.
I want Mew.
Legitimately,
bro.
yeah, I have Mews. I have Mews and Celebes, legitimate, and they can be shiny. Well, the Mew can't be shiny. I can't import a Mew. Actually, I can import a Mew because I have a... What's it called? The, that Mew from the unreleased Emerald event that's still legit. The Faraway Island that never got distributed anywhere, I think. I have that. You know, that's really fucked up, actually, when you think about it. They gave all these ways for people to get Mew, and then they never released any of it because they relied on the fucking e-reader, which was a complete bomb.
Oh, yeah, I remember the e-reader.
And it was such a good idea. Just,
yeah.
it's like Amiibos, actually, kind of, yeah.
It was Amiibos before they were cool.
Yeah, it was Amiibos before they were simple.
Because it was implemented poorly.
You needed to buy a separate accessory and shit. It just wasn't meant for that. Like nowadays, you buy the Amiibo, your console already has connectivity with it, so it kind of makes sense. It's easy to figure out because you already have it. But like to buy an extra accessory and then hunt down the cards, I mean, the way I do it is a little bit simpler than that. You can just bypass the whole shit by using a Game Shark to warp to Faraway Island. And then use a spawn Mew code. Because it's not like a Mew that's generated from an e-reader card, because they wanted those things to be reusable. So, I mean, basically that's what I fucking do. It's any Mew caught on Faraway Island is considered legit. And I have ported them forward. They are legit. Same thing when any Deoxys caught on Birth Island or whatever the fuck it's called, and Ho-Oh and Lugia caught on Navel Island. But it sucks. None of that shit was never released anywhere. It's like the Arceus Flute event. That's another thing I actually should have talked about when we were talking about Pokemon. I hate that Pokemon will have mystery gift events and, like, do nothing with it. It's like, you have the mystery event.
And we have a new era of Pokemon.
Yeah, we actually use the mystery event.
But we have actual online capabilities of pureness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we're getting there. It's not like it's completely
online.
irrelevant. I don't know. I feel like Gen 6 had a really good online system, and that's another thing I kind of hate. The 3DS is such an iconic fucking system for having the dual screens. Not necessarily for gameplay, but at the bare minimum for yeah, well, no, not for 3D, for like you know, displaying, if that makes any sense. Like,
wait, it's gonna be on the Switch, by the way?
Yeah, both are on the Switch. I was really hoping for one Switch, one 3DS.
No.
Nintendo really fucking killing me. No, I mean, like, people say that, but they haven't killed it.
It's not dead.
It's not dead, but they sure as fuck. Yeah, like, it prints the money still, but they sure as fuck are not in any hurry to give it love. Which I know that they want to give the Switch more love, but the Switch has an install base.
The reason why they're not gonna freaking do that is because the freaking...
They want people to buy a Switch for it.
Yeah, one, and people are complaining about the lower quality by compensating for...
The one game that needs to be on both the home and the fucking handheld, not Smash. Fuck that. I was so pissed that they put Smash on that.
Because people hated that. Well, Smash 4. They hated that. Same thing with Monster Hunter Generation. It didn't look as good as it could because it was catering towards both groups.
Yeah, well, that's
people
unfortunate.
Really don't like that.
I don't, because otherwise the alternative to that, which they could do, they are probably one of the few companies that could, is they develop 2 games, basically, 2 separate development teams, and that's too much. I won't even expect that from like the best developer, to be fair. So I won't hold them to some impossible. Well, it's not impossible, but some unrealistic. What? Some unrealistic standard of them needing to do that. I'm not gonna pretend like they should do that. So. Whatever. I'm getting blocked by my fucking teammate. Give me help.
Who are you playing?
Half-Life. For some reason. For the millionth time. Yeah, I'm gonna stop in a little bit because I'm gonna go record something else. But yeah, no, I mean, like, I just want them to bring back these features that they know people like, are well received.
Love removing features. That's like
yeah, they love doing that. It's really kind of weird.
It's like I think the idea is that Pokemon games are their own standalone that you can come back to at any time, and that's what makes each one unique.
And they're not wrong. I do that, but that's not what I would do if I were them.
Look. We're gonna get the battle train. We're gonna get the battle subway again. So it's gonna be the battle choo-choo. It's gonna be great.
I didn't even play fucking the battle train. What I think is cool about White 2 is that the other protagonist appears in the game as a character. Like, that's kind of rare for a Pokemon game. That the other playable character, the other gender, will appear in the game.
They did that in everything.
They did it in Heart Gold Soul Silver. It's in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. But yeah, I mean, you're right. It's just kind of cool because they don't do it that often anymore. Like, they did it in X and Y. Oh no, they did in Noras. Yeah, never mind. It's just cool to see, I think. I think that Gen 3 did it really well. Oh, come on, give me a fucking break. Are you serious?
Doesn't work. That's just my phone.
Why don't you give me all this fucking suit energy? What am I supposed to do with this? Okay, here's the health. I'm never gonna finish this fucking game. This is gonna be like a 3-month stream game. For a playthrough I pretty much beat in like a day. That hot new game, Half-Life 2, am I right?
Yep. No, never make a Half-Life 3s.
Honestly, what Sergio said and what I've seen a couple people say, like Guru Larry Jr., I think his name is, or something, is that they're gonna drop a fucking prequel for their VR bullshit. That's gonna be a shit show. I'm calling that will be a shit show. I don't think people love Valve enough to let them get away with that. No, that's the point. They're gonna make it for the Steam VR set or whatever the hell it's called.
Valve doesn't make games. They just
I know it's a meme, but I'm like dead serious. That's
but they literally don't make games anymore.
No, but they still they are.
They will for the Steam VR set as a reason for people to buy it.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
Like maybe they won't make it.
Make more sense.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong, but I mean, maybe they might like outsource it like what they did with Counter-Strike to some other company, but they will they will release it, let's say that. And I don't think people love them enough to let them get away with not having a mainline Half-Life. Basically, I don't want to say lying about it, because they did have it in development at some point. But basically, they knew people wanted it. They never delivered it. And at this point, it's a fucking meme at this point. Because even Duke Nukem Forever came out in the time it took for Half-Life. Duke Nukem Forever is forgotten at this point. That game came out in 2011.
It was a bad game.
I mean, you're not wrong, but at least it came out, right?
Yeah, but they rather not.
They leave Half-Life on an awful cliffhanger, too. They gave Half-Life, like, the Dead Space treatment before EA gave Dead Space the Dead Space treatment. They leave it on an awful cliffhanger. They don't resolve any plot lines. And they say, oh, it's episodic. We'll come back to it soon, right? Like, we're not going to wait 10 years to release a game. That's the whole point of the episodic model. And lo and behold, literally did not fucking happen. Let me actually make a spare save here, because I know I'm gonna come back and do this trophy. So let me make a save. That's the reason they cited. I read the fucking book. I own Half-Life 2 Raising the Bar, because I was a huge fan of Half-Life and Valve back in the day. Like, that was kind of the whole point.
Man, make Portal 3. Man, just make Half-Life 3.
I mean, it was supposed to be Half-Life 2 Episode 3. Because when they do finally make it, it's going to be this really fucking underwhelming feeling, I think.
That's why they don't make it.
Because it's like, Half-Life was cool in 2007 when everything wasn't homogenized, but in 2019...
Everyone copied Half-Life after it came out.
Yeah, like every game had a physics manipulation tool that's not special anymore. So like they could make it, but at this point it's not like a really. It would be a big game, but it wouldn't be like genre redefining. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be like a genre. Are you fucking serious? Why is there an antlion just chilling over here? The fuck's going on? But yeah, it wouldn't be like genre redefining or anything anymore.
I gotta put a shirt on.
Yeah, why not?
I gotta do a video interview thing.
Oh, you fucking unlucky bastard. Alright, whatever, fuck it.
Put a shirt on.
I know that feel, dude. It sucks. Don't worry. And it never gets better, either.
Yeah, we'll just do this. Only one. This will be the only one that's done for 2 years. So.
Yeah, sounds like a plan.
2 years. I gotta get out of my head that 26 is old.
You're 26?
I'm 24.
Oh, fuck. Dude, I'm looking at you. You say that, I'm looking at my own mortality.
No, I'm 24.
Oh, fuck off. Jesus.
We're all 24.
I hate seesaw fucking.
Oh, no.
Houses.
Well, most people will become 24. Or when I have early birthdays.
Fuck this.
He's about to be 24 in a couple freaking things.
You have to be up there, don't you? Oh my god. Oh, no, you don't. Okay.
Oh, the fuck was I supposed
Anyway, this was a fun stream. I don't even know how long we've been going for, to be honest with you.
Well, actually, did you watch the Pokemon movie trailer?
No. The one where Ash is a female?
No. That's not, well, first of all, what the fuck is that?
The 21st movie is like a different.
What I'm talking about.
No,
I'm talking about Detective Pikachu. That's what I meant to say.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't give a fuck about Detective Pikachu.
Ludicolo is hilarious.
I'm okay. I never liked Ludicolo. Speaking of Coliseum.
Apom is terrifying.
Speaking of, realistic Pokemon, no thank you. Speaking
Apom is so scary.
Like you brought up Coliseum. Sorry, after Mirror B, I think I'm okay.
Hey! That was fucking dope. Ludicolo was a god.
I'm okay. I think I'll pass on that one, Andy. I think I'm good.
I'm actually I'm watching that movie. It looks fun. It looks cool.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
We got evolutions in it. We got Mewtwo.
Wait, what?
We got Eevee. We got Eevee.
What? I like Eevee. Oh, I hope there's a new Eeveelution, by the way.
There better be a fucking Eeveelution.
Like, I like Sylveon. I like
Steel.
all the Eevees. The only
Steel
one that...
Eevee.
Steel and Dragon, please. That'd be fucking lit.
I don't know about Dragon yet.
Honestly, at some point, I would be totally okay with Eevee having all the different types.
I think Eevee
That'd be fucking dope.
Should have all the types. Including normal. There should be a super Eevee.
Oh my god. He actually said it, the madman. I mean, I don't think they'll ever do it, because I think they'll say it's phoned in. Because, like, the thing about it is, like, they could do a whole bunch of shit, and I could see a whole bunch of people complaining that, like...
I want Eevee to have a normal evolution that evolves with an Everstone.
Oh, shit, wait a minute.
That's what I want. I want the Everstone to make Eevee evolve into a normal type.
Ugh.
It'd be perfect.
Yep.
Because that makes most sense. It's like, Eevee decided, fuck you other types, I'm just gonna be Prof Eevee.
You know, I can't wait to look at this video after it's done processing. And they muted the whole video because of that 7-minute fucking shit that they had.
Get wrecked, kid.
That would fucking fuck me up. I'd be real pissed. What the fuck? Where's the pheromone pod? 6? What? Yeah, this is why I play Half-Life with a controller. I know it's meant to be played with PC, but holy fuck, this is a weird button combo. Whatever.
So India, Pakistan about to actually shoot you.
Yeah, we shot down.
Oh boy. Well, I actually...
Both sides are claiming that they shot down planes, and yet at the same time they're claiming that no planes were shot down.
Yeah, of course. I love that.
So there was a dog.
But speaking of politics, Andy, are you going to join me for the 2020 Super Slam? I'm actually going to stream that. I'm going to live stream everything. Yeah, the 2020 Super Slam between Trump and whoever the fuck actually manages to squeeze out of the Democratic Party.
Has Trump said he's doing 2020?
Yeah, no, he is. He has the full support of the Republican Party.
Has he said it himself?
Yes, he said it multiple times. They fully support him. They want him to come back. Yeah, no, it's not a hypothetical. He is doing 2020. Trump has the incumbent support of the Republican Party. 100%. And that, to me, is going to be fucking awesome, because whoever the fuck they get to go up against him is going to be hilarious. That will be beyond funny. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, no, we're going to do an election night stream. We could actually do the debates if you want as well.
I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, okay, but definitely I'm doing streams for at least the election night. Just into the morning. We're going to have the map up on the screen. We're going to have everything. I'm already planning that.
Well, we'll make the effort.
Yeah, no, I'll remind you, obviously, as we get closer to it, because I know we're, a year and a half out, but that's going to be fucking fun.
It'll be a time.
It'll be at least something, you know what I mean?
I swear to God, if they really decide that Bernie Sanders is the way they're going to go...
It's going to be great. It's going to be fucking perfect.
They lost. Just think for 5 fucking seconds.
Oh, Andy, what are you talking about? Do you not want entertainment? Are you not entertained? Bread and circuses.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
It's not that
I'm not complaining. I don't give a fuck.
It's not hard to beat this guy.
Yeah, apparently it really fucking is, Andy. Let's not.
Anybody who's a reasonable human being can beat him.
But then apparently you should side with Republicans anyway, because by your logic, they can't fucking beat him, dude.
He's so easy to beat.
But they can't. That's why it's so fucking awesome. Yeah, he's the incumbent. That pretty much is by definition.
It was easy the first time.
Yeah, and they fucked it up somehow, didn't they?
Everyone
fucked it up. Yeah, they all.
Oh,
we're gonna win 100%. Why are we even worried? Totally lose. Never not gonna be good. I don't give a fuck.
Change
I'll die.
The system. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
What a democracy.
Have you heard my new stream sound clips, by the way?
No.
They're like all Trump. I have some of the best Trump quotes ever. I have wrong. I have it's the New York Times. They're always wrong. Jeb is wrong. This dude went in on Jeb. I kind of forgot how much he went in on Jeb.
Jeb is a mess.
Jeb is wrong. Jeb is always wrong. Jeb is in the corner like, dude, what the fuck?
Fucking annihilated.
Jeb is a mess.
This man single-handedly destroyed the Bush dynasty.
Jeb wasn't even like. That wasn't even his next competition. He just decided, I'm just
gonna destroy Jeb. I'm not even gonna give him the false hope that there's hope for him. I'm gonna destroy him here and now. This shit is hilarious, dude. Oh shit. Antlions, fight! I hate you. I shot my own antlion.
Oh, that's what happens when you tell it to fight and then shoot.
Fucking amazing, dude. I have so many good Trump sound clips. I know I didn't play many this stream, but I have so many good fucking Trump sound clips. It's not even funny. I took pride in my fucking shit, dude. I go hard in the paint. Anyway, let me I guess I'll get to Nova Prospect and then I will stop. Oh fuck. There you go. Kick their ass.
I have a mirror.
What the freaking thing?
Down in my head now.
You have what?
Mirror B?
Mirror B, yeah.
Mirror.
Because he's a mirror ball.
How's the polo? That dance though, that fucking dance.
Oh, I hated that. I really am never doing a playthrough on those games again. Not even as stream games. Not even that they're not fun. It's that those fucking games take forever, my dude.
Yeah, they do.
They take forever, and then
it didn't really have to.
Once you export the Pokemon, it's over as well. It's like
quality of life.
Yeah. I mean, all Pokemon games are kind of long when you look at it as a normal playthrough shit. But if you're just beating it once, they're not that long. but I'm never playing that shit again. I played it like 2-3 times. Good games, I like them. That's the end. Yeah.
XD, I played twice for 100% no, I played it exactly 4 times. Once on GameCube, like actually, and once on an emulator.
Yeah. Speed that shit up. Like once you input your moves, let's just fucking go. Like we know. After you see it a few times, it's like let's go. I don't usually remove the move shit, but
something that's funny to me is that when in the GameCube one, they didn't really make new animations for any Gen 2 or below Pokemon.
Yeah, they reused all the Pokemon Coliseum or Stadium.
No, Stadium.
Yeah, Stadium.
Everything was from Stadium. Like this is the same.
It's the same shit. Yeah, it just looks nice.
The effects are similar in certain modes. It's in a lot of attacks. Like, oh my god! What other thing?
They also did that for Battle Revolution as well.
Battle Revolution was a fucking mistake.
I bought it again recently. I think it'll be pretty fun to play that.
Here's why it was a mistake.
It's a mistake though. You're not wrong.
It wasn't Pokemon Stadium.
And it wasn't a story mode game. Yeah.
It was. What the f was their goal there?
Just fight. Fight with no relevance to the main games.
But you don't need relevance to the main games. That's what Pokemon Stadium was about.
Well, I mean, it had relevance, and like you could do the gym leader challenges.
You had to have a DS. You had to.
That whole game predicates itself on you having the ability to.
All they needed to do to make Battle Revolution not a waste of fucking time and money is to do the same shit. Basically, that needed to be Pokemon Stadium 3. Because they just had to make it. They have rental Pokemon, have the cups. The gym leader cast was optional, though it was really fucking cheating. Because if you don't have your own Pokemon, it's impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah, I mean that's kind of the difficulty of making a battle Pokemon game like that. It's kind of hard.
The rental Pokemon battles were great. Because it was balanced, you can have a quick 3
Yeah, because that's the fucking demo mode.
Yeah, it was great. You could all those mini games were legendary at this point. The mini game challenge thing was awesome. They could have made Pokemon Party if they wanted to. They legit could have had Pokemon Party instead of Mario Party.
The one thing I'll give them credit for is that they certainly had no shortage of trying to do shit in Gen 4. They made shit fucking work for its fucking existence.
Gen 4, I feel like, did Mystery Dungeon come out those years?
Leading up to it, immediately before, because Lucario was like an Easter egg in Mystery Dungeon.
It was a GBA game.
It was also a DS game, but yeah.
But I'm talking about the first one was GBA, right?
Well, no, they both came out at the same time.
Oh, they were both?
Yeah, it was the same game, just on 2 consoles.
What's that? Pokemon Ranger.
Ugh.
Trozy?
Pokemon Troze, I think, yeah. I hated Ranger. It was cool, and then you get to the end of the game, and then it's not fucking fun anymore, because everything fucks up your styler, and,
yeah, I mean, it probably destroyed your DS, honestly.
Yeah, that shit, I remember trying to catch, Entei, oh my god. Trying to catch Entei, like, it's supposed to be a triple battle, where you fight, Raikou, Suicune, and then Entei, I think. I remember that shit was so difficult, I had to try to capture, I had to go in with all water assists, which meant I had to catch Suicune and Raikou of my own accord. The sequel made it a bit better, though, because, like, you could fill up the bar instead of having to do it in one go.
Prioritize them in there, because they're just...
Yeah. Dash. Yeah, I actually wanted to get that game and never got it.
My Pokemon Ranch?
Yeah, they have. Pokemon Channel. Yeah, that shit was lit, though.
Pokemon Channel was GameCube, though.
Yeah, that shit was lit, though.
I was referring to the Gen 4 game.
There was a lot of cool shit on the GameCube that we don't have anymore, man.
There's certain things on the old systems that they should bring back hot and dry.
But I mean, how much of it is nostalgia, you know? Because I'm not gonna lie, some of those games are fucking ass, dude.
All right, I'm looking at every Pokemon game to ever come out, or games with Pokemon in it. Red and Blue, we already had our remakes. Pokemon.
Oh, they should remake Red and Blue, dude.
You already had that twice.
Nah, they should do it again. Everyone loves Kanto. Kanto. It's Kanto.
Anyway.
It's Kanto.
We don't need Pokemon Pinball. You don't need it. Pokemon Snap? Maybe not. Maybe a port.
They already did. I mean, it's on the virtual console.
Oh, it is? Oh, yeah. Okay, so there we go. Pokemon Snap, you don't need it. Pokemon Go is Pokemon Snap.
Pretty much, actually. Yeah.
Pokemon Stadium just has a spot in this world. I still believe Pokemon Stadium has a place in this world.
Pokemon Stadium will never not. Oh, fuck you.
It's impossible now, but it had a spot in Gen 4. It's impossible.
Yeah, it did. No, I think you could make a Pokemon Stadium. They would have to expand the fuck out of it, though, to account for, you know, only about 5 generations of shit. Yeah, no, they'd have to put in work, but they're gonna have to put in work anyway. Like, they have to. That's why all the 3D models are all based off of the same fucking shit, since they made from X and Y. Why would you redo anything? You already made it.
Pokemon Stadium could definitely be done, actually, but you know, whatever. I would love it, but
I mean, it wouldn't be terrible. So
no, it wouldn't be. It'd be very fun. That's a good introduction to the fucking world. Anyway. But I know why they don't make it. They're like, oh, the games are already 3D. The whole reason for Stadium was to show the Pokemon.
Yeah, it was to show off 3D. It was a fucking marketing ploy. But I mean, it worked.
It's like, yeah, but great. You made a fucking good game. Make it again. Anyway, Pokemon trading card game single player would be.
Oh, you and Adam kill me with that fucking shit, dude.
Pokemon Puzzle League, I don't think it's necessary. Maybe as like a mobile game. Gold and Silver got its remake. Hey You Pikachu was a fucking disaster.
Hey You Pikachu? What the fuck was that?
What?
I don't know what that is.
Hey You Pikachu from the Nintendo 64?
I don't remember. Oh no, I didn't have a 64. I told you this.
Look up.
Yeah. Oh no, I think I've heard of it, but I've never played it. I don't know what it like is.
It was one of those gimmick games.
Is it like Pokemon Channel before Pokemon Channel was a thing?
It was better than Channel. Because there was interaction. Basically, the premise of Hey You Pikachu was that you had a pet Pikachu.
So it's Pokemon Channel.
Pretty much. You had a pet Pikachu that you would talk to because it came with a mic.
Are you serious? How the fuck have I never heard of this?
So the game came with a mic, and you had to talk to Pikachu to solve puzzles. That was the game. Pikachu, damn, however, because it was the year 2000, has the shittiest voice recognition that you've ever experienced.
Way ahead of its fucking time.
It was the year 2000, and you would just basically and hope it would be
you fucking crazy asshole.
Honestly, like you would be like Pikachu Thunderbolt, except first of all, it used Thundershock exclusively.
Okay, nice, very good. Obviously the most iconic move.
Then you would like it just wouldn't listen. Anyway, it was like imagine if your Tamagotchi gave me the middle finger every day.
Oh, the one-fingered salute, my favorite.
Anyway, Pokemon. We don't need a puzzle again. Pokemon Stadium 2. Obviously, I still think Pokemon Stadium is the place. Crystal got its remake, Ruby got its remake, we don't need pinball. Pokemon Channel was stupid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of fucking bullshit. Let's be fair here. There's a lot of shit in Pokemon that is of questionable import.
I don't even know what the fuck Pokemon Box ever was.
It was like Pokebank before Pokebank, but and it's the same professor in that game that it is in Pokebank. The chick, the orange hair.
Yeah, I see her. Coliseum obviously exists in a certain special space.
I really hope that someday they make that shit like officially canon.
Or the Ore region. The Ore region was a barren fucking wasteland.
Yeah, but that's kind of what's cool about it is like I feel like it could be like a minor like area, maybe to revisit
like the
or
main
something.
Character. Seth was a.
Yeah, and they're never bringing him back.
Wes
ever.
was a fucking.
He leaves. I hate Pokemon sequels because it's like you left, and when we needed you the most, like the Avatar, you fucking disappeared. It's like Pokemon
actually,
Black.
If that nigga was an XD, it would have been hilarious.
Yeah, like even for 5 minutes. Yeah.
That little boy like shows up and he's like, "I'm gonna save every." And Wes is like,
"No,
yeah,
hello." I remember back in the day when dudes were decking other dudes. That's fucking hilarious. It was like that fight on the train
with a terrorist attack.
Yeah, basically, it's amazing.
And a kidnapping.
It's the most woke Pokemon game ever. Holy shit.
He bombs his former headquarters after stealing a priceless device. Then a girl is kidnapped in a body bag.
What?
This is Pokemon Coliseum.
And then some dude
This is the first hour of Pokemon Coliseum.
Yeah, I remember that.
You literally, you show up, you beat up the dude, you beat the dudes who kidnapped her, and then you take her.
Because your wife, pretty much.
Yeah,
and she falls in love with you. It's absolute Stockholm syndrome.
Instantly falls in you.
Instantly calls you her knight in shining armor, and people
literally the dude. You say obviously you don't speak. You're a protagonist.
Yeah, you're silent.
But it's like in the first hour she discovers you're a criminal, and she's like, "You're fine."
Want that criminal cock, dude? I don't give a shit.
It's just like
that's just how it works.
Then you go on this ridiculously long adventure of stealing the Pokemon, and the only reason you don't steal non-shadow Pokemon is because the bitch is around.
Yeah. I mean, they put it as you're a good guy now, and you rised up.
No,
they do. They do. They kind of they imply. Yeah, I know. She yells at you, but
she's just like, no. It's like
in the fight before you get her.
I just fucking left your ass. I would have known what shadow Pokemon were already because they would punch me in the face.
Yeah.
By the way, he got punched in the face by a Makuhita.
Yeah, by a Makuhita. Yeah, he gets decked by it. You remember
Who
when
gets punched by a Pokemon? It's just like, damn man. Fuck.
What's the dude's name? The big guy, Dakim. Dakim slugs the shit out of that one dude on Mount Battle.
He knocks him out.
He knocks him the fuck out, and he's like, "This is my mountain now, bitch," and he just leaves, and that's it. And you just have to beat him. I remember that fight being really ridiculously hard.
What type of fucking nonsense is this?